Guys, and welcome to another video. So yeah, I am currently going to the mother-in-law's because she's decided to get rid of her Vauxhall Adam and upgrade it for a Mini Cooper John Cooper Works. So yeah, I'm going to do a little review, see if they're any good, see if it's worth the money or not. So yeah, let's go and check it out. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so you don't miss out on future videos. And also, if you do enjoy this video, then please give it a like. Yeah, I'm currently in the Tesla, getting on the dual carriageway. So let's put the foot down and see how it goes. Yes, pretty sure the Mini won't be as quick as this, but it'll be quite a lot of fun. So yeah, I shall see you when we get there. Right, so here it is. Excuse the dog that's barking. She's a right little nightmare. Yeah, it's looking really nice, this, to be fair. Always quite like the Minis. Like I say, it's got the stripes going up there onto the bonnet. And I like the red roof going with the red mirrors and a few other little red bits with the side and the calipers there as well. So it's got the diamond cut wheels on it. Then roll round to the back. Nice big red spoiler on the back there as well. A few little black bits. Dog's going mad. And you can see in the back, it's got the Union Jack lights on there as well. And the twin exhaust, which I will start that up in a minute with a little bit of a cold start. So yeah, the outside of it looks really smart. Like I say, it's pretty much brand new. I think it's a 23 plate, so got a private plate on there as well. So yeah, let's have a little gander inside, see what's in there. Sounds quite a beefy little thing. But you can just about hear it over the dog anyway, so give it a few little revs. So yeah, the inside looks really nice, with them being part of BMW. Like I say, it's got nice, just touches everywhere, you know, the door handles, just feels proper classy. Steering wheel, nice and small. It's got the John Cooper Works logo in there. I think all these are like touch sensitive as well. As you can see as well, it's even got the paddles there. But what I really like the most inside is the John Cooper Work bucket seats, which they look really, really nice. And by the looks of it, is that like a speaker or something on the armrest? Something I've actually not seen before. Yeah, obviously it's an 8-speed automatic. When we take it for a test drive, I shall give you a few more little specs on it. So then it's got the little screen there, which I'll show that when I get inside with it lit all up. But yeah, them seats, really nice. Like I said, they proper hug you in there. Like all the stitching on it as well. Little like vent up in there as well. And of course, like BMWs and that, it's got this little bit that comes in and out. So yeah, let's jump inside. So yeah, as you can see as well, underneath there, it's got the nice ambient lighting. And the vents, easy to remove. You can remove them if you want. Easy to move around. Twist them like that if you want them on. Twist them like that if you want them off. So yeah, really well put together. But like I say, the screen is very, very small. So being sat in the driver's seat, the one thing is the visibility out of the front isn't the best. The windscreen is tiny, but I do quite like how small and compact everything is. Like I say, I like this big screen here all in the middle. We'll just press that, hopefully the stuff should come on. Got the old granny fans all on there. Yeah, like I say, this screen at the front looks really nice, fully digital. And like I say, it's like a little mini screen, as you can see there. Proper flat and clean. It's not even done 10,000 miles yet. Like I say, then you've got all this screen here where change to different modes and all that. And then also down there, Same as like a BMW, you know, you've got your iDrive thing there, being able to change everything. Media setting, click the map. You've got your map coming up there. I know you can change the colours of all this ambient lighting, but I'm not too familiar with it. Of course, it goes down the side there as well. So yeah, I think what we best do is start it up. Yeah, so as you can see down there, that's where you got like the different modes. Put it into sport. Then if you go down, it doesn't go straight to green, it goes like medium. Then if you go into green, it's like full, like kind of eco kind of mode. So foot on the brake and then the old red button there to start it up, like something out of a fighter jet. And that'll just start it then. Don't know how you get off this sat nav now. Will I just go into media? Right, so I think now it's time to take it out for a little spin. Try and reach this seat belt, which seems to be a bit twisted there. It's very dark in here. There's not a lot of light. Obviously, I'm used to having a big glass window there, so yeah. Let's to select gear, press unlock. Now it's in drive. So let's go. Got to tell you what, it rolls forward quite. God, that bonnet at the front, it proper sticks up. I think because I'm so used to, obviously, the Tesla kind of not having a bonnet, it just slopes down. So actually seeing this bonnet is a bit weird. And I'm so not used to it braking itself. But yeah, it feels so tight, I think because it's so new. Gear changes are nice, innit? So yeah, so let's talk about the stats in this thing. It has a 2-litre turbo engine, 4-cylinder, with about 230 brake horsepower, which in something so small and that is pretty good. I think it does 0 to 60 in about 6 seconds, and it is pretty good for a top speed of 150 mile an hour. So yeah, in something like this, it is very good. Like I say, it feels solid on the road, and these bucket seats are just absolutely amazing. But I am sat quite high, and obviously I can lower the seat, but I don't want to adjust it too much. But yeah, so far, just on this little country road, it's quite good. I'm gonna have to get a little bit used to it first and see how it goes. So what I'll do is I'll catch up in a bit, as I am gonna go onto a dual carriageway, so we'll see how quick it is. So it is currently, I think, in green mode. So if I change it up, that's now in sport, so it should sound a little bit better. It's quite a beefy thing, to be fair. Don't know if you can hear that. Just put the window down. Yeah, sound pretty well, to be fair. A bit later on I will say, you know, how much these are worth, and you know, is it worth that kind of money, especially for a little hot hatch, when you could, if you think about it, for the price that it is, you could get like an M2 or an M3. Now put it into manual. I haven't booted it because it's still warming up a bit, but the gear changes, it feels so good, and the sound of it, I just can't believe how brilliant it actually sounds. It's such a meaty car, considering it's supposed to be like a little baby hatch. It's like a proper track car, to be fair. Like, it is really good, and I just love how clean it is inside with that dash in it and everything. So yeah, we're gonna, I don't know if you can quite hear that engine, but the exhaust on it just sounds so nice. So we are going to be going onto a dual carriageway, but then there's quite a sharp bend coming off it. So we shall see how it's going to handle around here, to be fair. crackles or pops, but I'm pretty sure if you hit it right, it definitely would. Let's just into third. The bloody mirror up here is just in the way. I literally cannot see out of the windscreen very well. Like I say, if I was sat a little bit lower, it wouldn't be as bad, but I literally cannot see a bloody thing. And I just love that aggressive gear change as well. You know what I mean? It's just letting you know that it's getting in gear. Like I say, it's got an 8-speed automatic, like. Obviously, I've got into 8th gear now, just plodding along at 2000 RPM. So obviously then you can get the MPG, but yeah, I've got to say it's a very good car. I shall have a little bit more of a blast on this dual carriageway. I will be coming off soon. Yeah, so far it's putting a big smile on my face. Right, so I'm just coming off the dual carriageway now. Put it into green, back into automatic. Let's just test the brakes. You know, like I say, it's pretty much brand new, but it's just so weird because I'm used to electric now. I want the regen to brake me and it just doesn't. Obviously it still rolls like a normal car. Yeah, like I say, just seeing that bonnet up in the front, it feels like a big car. Even though you're sat in it and you feel quite small, but yeah, I am currently just going to go to the shop. Need to pick up something in it, so see how good the boot space is in it. Alright then guys, parcel collected. Outside. God, this seatbelt is so far away. Right, time to give it another little spin. I think now that it's warmed up properly, might give it a little bit more of a boot. So right, let's start it up. Love how that stop just lights up, looking really nice. Won't start it up yet as there's an old deer walking past and I don't want to give her a heart attack. Right, I'll just turn these fans down. Best just have them on a little bit as it was getting steamy a little bit before. Right, so I'm gonna come out of the retail part first and then put it into sport though. Has that gone into it? I'm not too sure, but yeah, right, I'll come back in a minute. Right then guys, so as I'm just cruising out of the retail park, thought it might be the good time to tell you how much these kind of go for. So yeah, they can go from like 27 to probably over 30,000, which it is quite a lot of money for such a small car, because like I say, you couldn't really fit your dog in it or anything like that. And I suppose going on long journeys, the noise will kind of get a little bit annoying, but the seats are quite comfortable. At least they're not like proper bucket seats, you know, they've got a lot of support and a lot of cushion in them. But yeah, do I think could you get something better and obviously something quicker for the money? Yeah, but the build quality on it is absolutely amazing because like I say, it's BMW, so everything's just great. That's why you would pay more compared to, let's say, a Peugeot 208 GTI. And I think, to be fair, they're probably better than the Audi S1s as well. They look better, they're just not the plain looking inside. Like I said, they've got a nice digital dash at the front, a nice screen in the middle as well. We're still keeping it old school, like in, obviously not the old classic minis, but you know, when they decided to do the newer ones back in like 2003, they've stuck with that. They've just modified it a little bit, brought it into the 21st century. So I think overall, yeah, it is good, because you think if you went out and bought an M3, which is obviously a little bit cheaper, you've then got M3 money that you're going to have to spend on it. At least this, you can have a lot of fun, you can probably take it to the track, and it's not really going to cost you a lot of money, to be fair. So out of all, I would probably give the car, let's say, an 8 out of 10. It is really good, but the visibility lets it down a bit. It feels really dark and a little bit gloomy inside. But yeah, the gear changes are really, really good on it. And that exhaust sound, because I'm not used to any kind of noise whatsoever, this sounds bloody amazing to me. Just made a little stop at my house, and I thought I'll show you a little bit more of the car. So you've got all these vents in here which go into the radiator and that. I did think these were vents as well, but as you can see, no, it's just a little bit of styling, but I think it looks really cool, to be fair. But yeah, like I say, I like the big vents there in the front, letting all the air get into the front of that engine. I think it looks really good. And then I love in the red stripe going across the front grille, and obviously then you've got the scoop on the bonnet as well. So yeah, let's check in, see what's underneath the bonnet. Right, so I think we're just going to have a quick look underneath, wherever the latch is. Just give me half an hour. I think maybe, there you go, pull that twice, and then it should hopefully, oh dear, that's a big heavy thing. So yeah, not a lot to see really. Obviously it's just plastic everywhere, but apparently it's twin power turbo. I think it just has the one turbo in it, correct me if I'm wrong. So yeah, it's obviously the 2-litre turbo engine in it, producing, like I said, 230 horsepower. I like how the whole bonnet opens as well, like all the way from the side. It's not just a little bonnet, it's basically the whole front end. So yeah, let's check out the boot space. So there's a little latch underneath there. Just trying to keep it nice and tidy. Put a little Union Jack towel in the back. But yeah, of course, there's not a lot of space in it. It's not for carrying big things, but of course the seats go down, so you have got a little bit of room. But yeah, I like the rear end. Twin exhaust in the middle with the diffuser. And also quite like these little handles, which is a little bit like the door handles in the door. And then, ooh, don't slam it. So yeah, the overall styling on the outside, I think it looks really good. Put the daylights on the front, I think they look really nice. Nice that they've done the fuel cap black, but not like integrated it into the car. Then come round to the back, I think it looks really good. At night, them lights will look sick. So I thought I'd just stop at mine as I was going past that way anyway. Thought let's have another quick look around it. Yeah, we're gonna head back to the mother-in-law's now, as by the looks of it, it is just about to start to rain. So I need to make sure I know how to use these little wipers. I think I'm just gonna have to show you that because they are literally the smallest wipers I've ever seen. Look at these little things. But I suppose you don't need them that big when you've got such a small screen. Right, so let's head back. I think I'll probably have it in sport all the way back, if I'm honest with you, because the noise of it does sound better when you're in sport. So let's just press that little button, shows you on your little digital screen, and then I think I'm going to have it into manual as well. Use the flappy paddle, as I don't really get to use gears anymore, so yeah, let's get out of the estate before I start gunning it anywhere. Don't want the neighbours complaining. Let's just see what the downshift sounds like. Just that induction noise as well. I reckon, to be fair, put an induction kit on it and it would probably sound even better than what it does. But yeah, it's really fun car. I want one. And the fact that it's automatic as well. I do prefer an automatic over a manual. They are just as fun, and obviously they're a lot quicker. Plus, because there's so much traffic around, you're not messing around with a clutch or anything. So yeah, it is an all-round great fun little car. So I don't know if I mentioned about the seats. Obviously I have mentioned them, but the support on them is really, really good. Like, they don't hold you in, like I'm only little and skinny and that, but they don't hold you like massively. They just give you that enough bit of movement in it, but they definitely hold you there, and they're so comfortable as well. Yeah, so they've done really well with the seats, and I reckon most cars should probably have these kind of seats, well, especially sports cars. Sorry guys, but I just want to give it one more go, if I'm honest. I can't get enough of how well it sounds. A little bit of slip as well coming from them front wheels. So obviously it's front wheel drive, which is quite fun, having a little bit of front wheel drive spin. You know you're not going to spin out or flip it around anywhere, so you know you can still boot it. It's just going to have a little bit of spin and play, and it's fine. So yeah, it's a really, really enjoyable car. I can't praise it enough. I think if you've got, let's say, 25 grand, then why not? Obviously this is pretty much brand new. You can get the same sort of car on maybe a 20 plate. You're probably looking at like 16, 17 grand. But like I say, it's up to you. If you want a new one, then you're looking 35 grand probably for a brand new one. Just put the window down. I'm basically nearly back there now. Just thought maybe you could hear it with the window down a little bit better. Not too sure if you can. Get a little bit of spin. Yeah, lovely jubbly. I can't get enough. Like, I've always liked minis, but I just didn't think in a million years they would sound this good. Like, it really, really sounds bloody amazing. Oh, outside temperatures dropped to 3 degrees. Thanks for letting me know. Yes, it is very cold. Right, onto the main road. Like, even when you don't put your foot down hard, obviously it revs quite high. So even when you're not going that quick, the revs go up, so it still sounds really, really nice. Nice M2 just went past then. Just think you could get a nice M2 competition for how much this cost, but yeah, like I say, it's cheaper to run. The tax will be a lot cheaper. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I think I'm pretty much going to leave it there now. Like I say, my overall thought on the car is very nice. I've always liked minis. I even did my test in a mini, but I've never actually owned one. And I tell you what, after driving this, it definitely makes me want one. Especially having an electric car as well. They are pretty boring. You have no feel in an electric car whatsoever. Whereas this, with the flappy paddles and the sound of that exhaust, it just makes everything better. But yeah, typical British weather. It's starting to rain now, so I don't want to go too hard because I don't want to end up shoving it in a hedge and then I owe shitloads of money. But I am going to get back onto the dual carriageway, and there is a little bit of a hill getting onto it, so let's see what it's like round this roundabout. A bit skippy out there. Unfortunately there is cars in front, so we'll hang fire a bit. I'm currently in 3rd gear. Obviously with that turbo you get that turbo lag, so that's something I'm not used to. I'm used to the instant power, but it's getting really, really steamy in here, but I am absolutely roasting. No wonder it's on bloody 28 degrees. Turn that down. Right, come on cars. One last little blast, I think, up this hill. Definitely sounds like a sports car. 100% right. How do I get these wipers on even more, because it's absolutely peeing down now. I hope you can actually hear this because it sounds like, I wasn't booting it then, so you get like smoother gear change, and then when you want to give it some, it's like bang, bang. Yes. So yeah, it is proper putting a smile on my face. I'm really enjoying it. But it is absolutely peeing down now, so yeah, I'm going to end the video there. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then please give it a like. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any other videos. So yeah, peace out. All parked up now, back in its original spot. You wouldn't think I've even taken it out.